We all have a venue in life. We all have our own personal venue, and we have choices as to where we sit in this venue of life.
It is your show. The best seat in the house is to be an usher. Because when you are living your best life, when you are living in your front row, when you are taking those front row seats because you deserve it and you don't have to have fear or shame or insecurity anymore, you can confidently go to the front row of your life, you show up different, you walk different, your energy is different, and you are illuminating this light that you cannot deny, and people see it without you even knowing it. They see it and they are inspired to get their own front row seat.
So the T in the seat of success stands for you need to have your tenacity at max capacity when handling adversity. Your road to the front row is never an easy path. You will have obstacles along the way. So imagine you have this bucket of your hopes and your dreams and your aspirations, but there are holes in that bucket.
And then below the bucket, what do you see? Those are nails. And those nails are what created the holes. What do you think that nail is? What do you think one of those nails are? Self-sabotaging behaviors or thoughts?
Anyone, just shout it out. Did you say life? It's like, you know what? Why narrow it down? Just life. What else?
HR? For real? That is so funny.
My name is Marilyn Sherman. I'm a motivational keynote speaker. What I bring to an organization are tools and strategies to help them be more engaged, to be more motivated, to have the right mindset, and I increase the chances of their success. From Coke to Pepsi, to McDonald's, to the United States Postal Service, to High Point University, I mean, a lot of different brands. And they all hire me for the same thing because I give them the strategies and the tools to work in a more positive environment, set their goals.
And you know why I don't want you to be realistic? Is because if you only set your goals based on something that's realistic for you, you will only set goals as to what you've accomplished in the past, and you will limit yourself to the seat that you're in, and you will deny yourself the opportunity of getting even a better seat.
Somebody said, hey, what brings you to Orlando? And I said, oh, I'm going to speak at this really big women's conference. And this guy looked in my eyes and said,
I love big women.
It's a large women's conference.
I love large, baby.
We've just completed one of our general sessions where Marilyn Sherman spoke, and it was fabulous. I had spent some time with her on the phone prior prepping for this, and I had high expectations, and quite frankly, she exceeded them. The session was engaging, energetic. She's certainly knowledgeable on the topics, and a lot of our participants were really very happy with the result we got and walking out motivated and happy and ready to go back to their workforce and build their businesses.
She's famous as the author of 4 books.
And then I showed this picture to my dad, and my dad is such a guy's guy, such a macho guy. I said, Dad, who is Mom bringing home from the hospital in this picture? And he looked at this picture, and his reaction was very different than I anticipated. He looked at that picture and he said, I remember that car.
My wife and I have a business, and we're kind of beat up. My wife is really beat up, and this was so much for her. And so the takeaways from this are just amazing that we're going to be able to go back and apply to be lifted up. So thank you, Marilyn.
He gathered all the surviving children, and he led them in song to keep them calm until the adults arrived to rescue them. 7 years old. When I was 7, I was learning how not to lick dirt off of rocks. So when the media got a hold of the story, they interviewed him and they said, why'd you do it? Why did you go back into that school and save those children? And this little boy said, it was my job. I am the hall monitor.
Marilyn is one of the best, really impactful.
Best of the best. I loved it.
My guests are a bunch of hedge fund managers, which are very hard people to motivate. But she did a phenomenal job, and I got awesome feedback. Thank you, Marilyn, for doing such a wonderful job at the Global Fund Forum.
When people walk out of my keynote, they are re-engaged, re-motivated, re-energized towards their vision and their purpose. They are on fire, and I love to see that energy when they leave the room. It's as if they can't wait to get back to work.
Marilyn Sherman, she knocked it out of the park.
You don't have to settle for that balcony seat anymore. You don't have to settle. You deserve a front row seat in life, and I want to be the usher to help you get there.